What is going on, good people? As you can see, we had an early start to the morning. It is that time of year for early mornings, getting up, getting to either your local big box store or your local nursery. It's go time, people. The first thing I like to do after I've got my pre-emergent down, I have not got my first cut in yet. I have not put down my first application of FERT, but as you can see, we greening up all on our own back here. But I like to get my landscape beds ready, pristine. Y'all know I love my crisp live edges, so we got to take care of that, get some fresh mulch down. And we also gonna change up the landscape design a little bit this year. So I'm gonna take y'all along with me. We got a full day ahead of us. Let's get working. All right, so we got to take care of step one, and that's getting all of this cleaned out. So I did do my overseed last fall, got a little seed in here in the bed, but that's no big deal. As you can see, it's browning out. I've already touched it with a little bit of product to go ahead and get rid of that. So you also may deal with some winter weeds. The only one that I deal with is hairy bittercress. You'll see it in my landscape beds and also out in the lawn. So we'll take care of that, get this all cleaned up, move on to the next step, which is gonna be getting these edges nice and crisp. Oh no, I love them live edges. So now we've got this all cleaned up. We've got all that excess grass out of there, except for right here, right along the edge. So you might ask, Cam, why did you not get that up? Because now in step two, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and we're gonna use our half moon edger, and we're gonna come right along here and we're gonna sharpen that edge right back up. And we're gonna come in with our triangle hoe, is what I call it, wedge, plow, mini plow, whatever you wanna call it. And we're gonna come back in and we're gonna pull this dirt right along here out, which is now gonna give us that crisp, defined edge. Now let's get to it. Okay, so here's another question that I get a lot when making these live edges. So you see, there's a root right here, surface root, and you saw me come right across the top of here, make that edge. I don't worry about roots that much. I make the edge as best as I can. I'll come right across here. You see I've already got that. I'll continue on like I normally do. I'll pull all of this dirt out from here as best as I can, the same over here on this side, and I'll keep following my edge right on along. And as I'm doing that, I'll get it cleaned up and I'll drop some seed in these little areas here where the squirrels have dug out, and that's how I deal with surface level roots. So next up is gonna be dressing your landscape beds with whatever you like. So whether you like to go with mulch, down south they do a lot more pine straw, whatever color mulch you wanna go with. Y'all know me, I'm a fan of the red mulch. A lot of people aren't, but it works for me. That's the great thing about lawn care. There's more than one way to do it, and you can customize it to your preference. So I like to go down with my mulch and buy it in bulk. So if you've got a lot of areas to do, check your local nursery. They may have a sale on bulk buys instead of buying the individual bags if you've got a larger area to cover, or maybe you just only need to pick up like 1 yard and that would cover all of your beds. So check into buying it in bulk. That may be able to save you a little money. In addition to buying in bulk, make sure you're putting down your pre-emergent. A lot of people ask, how do I keep weeds out of my flower beds or my landscape beds? Make sure you're using a good pre-emergent. A lot of people like to use landscape fabric. I am not a fan of using the landscape fabric. I've explained this a couple of times. I am more on the side of getting down a solid pre-emergent, either using preen. I've had good results. You can pick that up at your big box store, or you could go with a more commercial product like Snapshot. There's a lot of other ones out there, so either pick one up from your local big box store or find something online. All right, y'all, so we got a lot of mulch left on the back of the truck, so that means we got a lot of work left to do. It's time for me to get out here and get at it. If you have not seen the other 2 videos on maintaining or on a live edge, go back and check those out. Those will be linked in a playlist at the end of this video. That is from the creation of it and also the season maintenance that I do on those live edges. So come back, check me out on the next episode. We are getting ready to make our first Fert app. And then if that is not the next video, I'm gonna also show y'all what you need to be doing as far as getting your perennials ready for the season. So those are the 2 things that are coming up in my next videos. Hit that subscribe button, come back and check me out in the next one. Hey, and if you're striving to have those immaculate lawns or gardens, just know we working.